I come in, sir?
Yeah, please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
Anupriya.
sir.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Anupriya, we will start with your brief introduction.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So shall I start? Okay. So my name is Anupriya Rai. I have done my graduation in History Honours from Delhi University, Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa College. I'm from Lohaghat, Uttarakhand, and so my hobbies are playing table tennis, doing pen painting, and aerobic dance workouts, sir.
So, Anupriya, you are in the Indian Postal Service
Yes, sir.
and you have undergone the training. It's completed.
No, sir. So I'm
It's still
undergoing.
going on.
Yes, sir. So I had taken an EOL last year. Now I've
So you haven't
joined in
joined the
December.
training yet.
So I
You're in the
joined in
academy
December 2024.
for a
So
few
it's been,
months.
yes, sir.
So, how is Indian Postal Service in its second avatar after the digitization has literally, thrown them out of the regular conventional, uh, work that they used to do. How is Indian Postal Service meeting its both ends?
So Indian Postal Services, it is not only working in the mail services, which was its traditional domain, but we are into banking and financial services. So through financial services like post offices, saving schemes, we have worked in the financial inclusion area. So we have many women-centric schemes like Mahila Samman Savings Certificates, Sukanya Samriddhi accounts. We have more than 85% of Sukanya Samriddhi accounts in post offices. Moreover, we are also providing citizen-centric services, be it the Aadhaar Kendra Sevas and the Passport Seva Kendra. So we are taking these facilities to the rural corners of the country. And whenever the central government requires to reach the each and every corner of the country, it is the postal department that they tap into. So, sir, the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, it was the postal department that was distributing the Tiranga because of our reach and the kind of human resource that we have, sir.
Anupriya, earlier you had also worked as BDO,
Yes, sir.
Panchayat Samiti in Haryana,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Now, can you analyze while you were there? I think you were there for more than a year.
So I was for less than a year, 9
Less
months
than a year.
almost. Yes,
So,
sir.
how do you, based on your experience, how do you analyze the success of MGNREGA on the ground?
So, MGNREGA, it is providing employment, 100 days of employment to all the needy beneficiaries. Sir, and many assets are being created, such as the Amrit Sarovar Yojanas. They were being implemented using MGNREGA, where in every village, the pond was being created. Similarly, some assets like school buildings, they were also created. So, however, there were certain limitations because at times they would not successfully find the required number of people. And so, on the other hand, the other problem I witnessed there was the misappropriation of funds in Manrega, sir, that was happening. So, that was the
Is there any
limitation, sir.
system of social audit also of the works which have been done in MGNREGA?
Yes, sir. So social audits are being done by the Gram Sabhas also and by the village committees. So, sir, they undertake the social audits.
You're from Uttarakhand.
Yes, sir.
Sashakt Uttarakhand and Viksit Uttarakhand in the next 25 years.
Yes, sir.
What are the ingredients? What have been the announcements or maybe the targets? Can you identify one or two, milestones which Uttarakhand government has planned to achieve?
So, under Sashakt Uttarakhand, the Uttarakhand government is planning to boost the growth. I cannot recall the exact figures of growth that are being targeted. And we are trying to have a sustainable growth because Uttarakhand is a very green state and we are the state who is focusing on green GDP. And so besides that, we are focusing on the empowerment of the youth and the women of these states, sir.
Anupriya, the Uniform Civil Code matter has gone into the courts now. High Court has petition has been filed.
Yes, sir.
Now, what are the grounds which have been raised in the petition? And maybe if you can recall, I will like to ask your comments on that.
So, one of the contentious issue that is being alleged is the registration of the live-in relationship. The second is that uh, some group and communities they feel that uniformity will lead to their marginalization. And sir, so these are the two
I
issues
think
I can
you,
recall, sir.
all right. But one very important thing on which I would like to seek your comments.
Yes, sir.
It has said that the uh, keeping live-in relations and marriage on the same footing is liable to kind of promote live-in more than the marriage. And it is easier for anyone to get out of live-in instead and not from marriage.
Right.
What do you say about it?
So, so I beg to differ on this issue that it is a basis to promote live-in relationship. So,
Not
any
promote. It will lead to more and more people
hmm.
believing in preferring to go for live-in rather than marriage. That is the contention.
So, so I think most of the people who enter into live-in relationship, they are people who want to experiment with a new form of family, and it is a matter of individual choice, and any government per se cannot either prohibit it or promote it as such. So because it is a matter of individual choice.
Okay. Thank you, Anupriya.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, Anupriya, you're from Uttarakhand.
Yes, sir.
Your optional is sociology.
Yes, sir.
In Uttarakhand, there is a lot of migration of the young people. What are reasons and how it can be checked?
Sir, the primary reason of out-migration is the lack of employment opportunities in the rural and remote hilly areas. And so industrial development has been only limited in hilly areas. So one prime reason is this. Second is because of the climate change and the vagaries of the climate, because of which agriculture or some disaster takes place, because of which entire village migrates. And so third is for opportunities, be it education, be it better healthcare. So to prevent these measures, we need to execute programs which lead to the better employment opportunities, be it promotion of the local handicrafts or there is so some cooperative and some self-help groups working in this area. And so secondly, it would be better provision of healthcare and education and mitigation, climate mitigation, sir.
Okay. But these things are being done by the government for a long time. But still people are not, you can't check people going out. Whatever you suggested, they are being done in Uttarakhand for last so many decades. Still people are going out.
Sir, although government has taken multiple initiatives, like the Sitkul is being implemented where industrial development is taking place, but that industrial development is only gradually happening in the hilly regions.
Do you
So,
think that in hilly areas of Uttarakhand there should be industries like cement, like iron and all that? What type of industry you will suggest for hilly areas?
So for hilly areas, the small scale industry, handloom industries, they are more preferable because the terrain as well as the ecology is very sensitive. And sir, for instance, the food processing industry, it can be because it is very good in horticulture. We have a lot of fruits in hilly areas. They can be processed and people can be provide employment in that.
You're talking about ecology.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the local people are also responsible for degrading the oak forest in hills? The Banj, Kharsu and Banj,
Yes, sir.
those trees have been, they have been heavily lopped by
Right.
local people
Right.
and for their cattle, and then it's a very slow growing tree. and it has completely destroyed the ecological, importance of those areas. They denuded.
Right. So the primary the primary reason for the less growth and less number of oak trees remaining in the is the British policy of introducing pine trees. So it was introduced there, and
Do you think that the pine tree, where the pine tree grows, you can grow oak tree also in that same altitude?
so they can be grown. So because we used to have.
Where do you have pine tree where you can grow oak tree in Uttarakhand? Say in Kumaon.
So in Kumaon, sir, like I'll give example from my own village. A major part earlier was populated by oak trees, that is Bach, and oak tree has a quality of retaining the moisture.
Yeah.
But now gradually it is being replaced, and because of the invasive nature of the pine trees, the oak
Where
tree.
do you have pine trees in Lohaghat and Champawat?
Sir, we usually find them, sir, in pine trees.
In pine trees?
Yes, sir.
In Lohaghat you have pine trees?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
In the town or somewhere? No.
Yes, sir. In the entire mountain region, there is a lot of pine trees, sir. Earlier, they used to be devdar, but now it has gradually got replaced with pine trees.
Pine trees?
Yes. Cheed, jisko.
Cheed.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you have cheed over there?
Yes, sir, a lot of it. So it is the primary reason that the forest fires are happening.
Okay.
Because of the pine.
Okay. My last question is about your Indian Postal Service officer.
Yes, sir.
2023, the Post Office Act was passed.
Yes, sir.
How it is different from the English Post Office Act?
So the new Post Office Act of 2023 has simplified the legislation. So earlier we had 77 sections in the Act of 1898, and now it has come down to 16 sections. Secondly, the penal provisions have been deleted. So thirdly, the Act caters to the new role that the post offices have taken, delivering citizen-centric services, and it has done away with the colonial provisions which was related to British, like ship letters and such zamindari letters. So such letters have been done away with.
Checking of letters is there or not? An officer can check a letter and email or not?
Yes, sir. So there is a provision regarding seizure and opening of some parcel in case an officer feels that there is some suspected item in that parcel.
Okay. Thank you, Anupriya.
Thank you, sir.
So, Anupriya, give me two examples of minimum government and maximum government.
So can I take a moment to think? So the first would be the UPI, where the financial transactions are taking place without the intervention of any regulatory much regulatory authority. And so second would be the GSDP, Gram Sabha Development Plan, if I can recall that full form rightly, sir, where the panchayats are themselves designing the development plans for their panchayats.
So tell me how panchayats are generating more funds for themselves?
The panchayats, so they are generating funds both from tax as well as non-tax revenue. In terms of tax, they are collecting house tax, and some are also levying taxes on some markets and fees on markets. And sir, in terms of non-tax, it is from bidding off their the panchayati ponds, sir, for fisheries, and for like excess land that the panchayat have, it also bidded for sometimes.
So, Anupriya,
Yes.
How relevant is Chanakya's philosophy today?
The Chanakya philosophy stays relevant even today because Chanakya has focused on economy, how to strengthen the economy in his Arthashastra, At the same time, he has told that how the multiple organs of the state should function line by line, the Ashtang, to for proper channelization of the state. And moreover, it has also focused on the relationship of state with its neighbors. And so, in all these three fronts, I feel that it remains relevant.
So some symbol that government of India has adopted from Ashoka's time,
The symbol.
symbols. um, uh, I think government of India has adopted number of
Yes, sir.
signs, symbols
Yes, sir.
from Ashoka's time.
The Ashok stump, it has been adopted from modern period, Ashoka's time, and some moreover the chakra, the Dharma chakra. So it is also adopted from the sculptures that have been found from modern time. So these are the two I can recall as.
So Chief of Air Staff talked about HAL and in a way was critical of productivity by HAL. So what is the problem that HAL is facing and why they are not able to deliver aircrafts to Air Force?
So sorry, sir, I do not have much knowledge about this issue.
All
I'll
right.
go
One
back
last question I
and
want
check more.
to ask you is on Indo-US relation.
Yes, sir.
What is the takeaway from this meeting between our Honorable Prime Minister and Mr. Trump?
So the key takeaways are that both the countries are ready to collaborate on trade front. And in the recent budget 2025, we have brought down tariffs. And the two countries are planning to boost the trade by $500 billion by 2030. So the trust initiative has been launched in the domain of technology and on emerging technologies like artificial intelligence. So moreover, so these are the 2 points I recall. So yeah.
So, Anupriya, you are a student of history.
Yes, sir.
So, why history, Indian history, is so male centric and why very less credit is given to women?
So this I feel that there is this is the lacuna of history. Due credit and place needs to be given to the women leaders as well, and there have been many female leaders whose rightful place we are trying to incorporate with the recent new additions in the history that are being made.
So, what do you understand by women-led development, Anupriya? And can you give some examples and schemes or initiatives by Government of India in this regard?
So by women-led development, I feel where the development where the crusaders are and the pioneers are the women, where these schemes and the development revolves around the women. So in this, I feel the initiatives are the self-help group initiative that is taken by the government. So then the initiatives of Sir Mahila Kisan Sashakti-karan Yojana. Then, sir, the other would be the saving schemes like Mahila Samman Saving Certificate and Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign.
Okay, Anupriya, if you were the administrative officer at Champavat district, so how would you make your district Atmanirbhar?
So, my first foremost step would be to promote the tourism industry of our district because my district is full of natural beauty and I would like to promote sustainable tourism, which will create jobs. Secondly, I would promote more small scale and handloom industry in the district and food processing and our district has a very good epen painting rich like folk art so that we can promote which will lead to women centric development. So thirdly, I'll ensure that the villagers the village people they are empowered, they are they are aware of these schemes and development programs that the government is initiating, or which the government is doing for them, so that they can take the benefit of those. So these are the points I can recall.
You mentioned about ape art.
Yes, sir.
Your hobby is also one of the hobbies.
Yes, sir.
So, what is unique about ape art or ape painting?
So it is basically a ritualistic folk art, and it is done during auspicious events, and it is believed to bring fortunes. It is done using, so traditionally it is done using Geru and Biswar. Geru is the ochre soil, and Biswar is the rice water. So in the red background, using white Biswar, it is done. And now with modernization, paints are being used. So this is the
Uh,
answer.
Anupriya, your optional is sociology.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So, in the past few years, the number of divorce cases are on the rise in India. Can you give some sociological explanation?
So, so over time, marriage has become more from ritualistic idea. It has more turned into individualistic choices and the preferences and the kind of partnership instead of Saat Janam concept. It has become more of a partnership, and so as the individualism in the society is increasing, and as the economic empowerment of both the spouses are taking place, so the and this stigma which is attached to divorces, it has come down gradually. So the divorce is on rise because of these primary reasons.
Now, the Monetary Policy Committee now reduced the repo rate after a gap of 5 years. So, why this step was taken and why nothing was changed in these 5 years? If we talk about repo rate.
So the Monetary Policy Committee has brought down repo rate by 0.25 basis point. And sir, it is because to boost the growth rates. And from the past 4 5 years, it was not being changed because of the inflationary pressures that the Indian economy was facing. So these are the reasons, sir.
Okay. Any achievements in the field of table tennis for India, if you can highlight?
So achievements, so I can recall that the players like Manika Batra, Sharat Kamal, and Bhavina Patel, she has performed very well in Paralympics. And so this is all I can recall,
Okay.
sir.
So, thank you, Anupriya.
Thank you so much, sir.
Anupriya, anything in your DAF which we may not have touched during our interview? If you think anything has been left out, I can ask you one last question.
Yes, sir. So, so from my parents' profession, you can ask like they're pharmacist. So something from medical.
Okay, so I'll stick to the medical profession, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, is it pharma or medical sciences?
So it's pharmacist. So they are pharmacist in
Pharmacist.
sub-district hospital.
All right. So with this tariff, high tariff or reciprocal tariff which is being imposed by the US, how do you think that these APIs, that we get from US particularly, or the overall pharma industry in India, how would that be affected?
So the higher tariff rates can influence the inflow of APIs. And so, but most of the API, it is coming from China. And so, however, the higher tariffs will also push in more domestic production in the country. We have already started penicillin production, API of penicillin, we have started producing. So these are the impacts I feel happen.
All right. So thank you, Anupriya. We are
Thank you
now
so much.
over with the interview. We'll call you again after a few minutes, two,
Okay,
3
sir.
minutes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you can wait.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please sit down, Anupriya. So, Anupriya, how was your performance today?
So it was okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So anything that you thought could have, I mean, you could have done a little better? Any areas where you need to improve further?
Some multiple questions, like, uh, like knowledge, like it can be any answer could be given with more depth, I felt.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What did you say? Multiple questions?
So multiple questions in the sense, many questions I feel that I could have like put in some
Oh,
more
that
facts
way.
on that.
Oh, in many questions
I
you
felt I
thought
could
that
have,
way.
that I could give, sir, one can never feel satisfied. So,
That is true. No, but what matters is how the panel, felt.
right.
So, Anupriya, panel is quite impressed with your performance
Thank you,
today,
sir.
and you were fairly good in command, confident,
Thank you.
good communication, pleasing personality. You were generally composed. Everything is fine. Uh, Knowledge, depth. Some of the areas where you have actually worked, like for Indian Postal Service thing, you were able to comprehend and you were very good at answer. Even Manrega also you were pretty good. Uh, Uttarakhand, your knowledge was a little shallow.
Right.
You just heard about Sashakt Uttarakhand and probably could not come down to the
Precise points I did not know.
they have
Right.
talked about doubling the GDP and few more things.
Right, sir.
At least one or two things you should remember.
Right, sir.
Because I would have started with the other next question supplementary only if you had known
True, true.
that this is what has been told,
Yes, sir.
whether it will be possible. Uniform Civil Code. Well, you are a civil servant now. So what I suggest is that, and you hail from Uttarakhand, so don't have that element in your mind, the thought that since you are from the same state and the something I should not go against. I don't know if you had that feeling in mind. So I would not say anything, but your stand was a little biased. You could have been more, you could have been more frank about, what the matter. Well, to you, the points that you mentioned, which have gone into the court, probably they were not the points.
Okay.
It was more of a common sense that you applied, that these may be the issues.
Right.
But the issues were different, and so
So-
you were not able to comprehend exactly.
Right.
If you had read it, maybe you would have understood what exactly. So the point raised there that live-in relation and marriage, they have been put on the. See, as a civil servant, you should also think on those lines. That is India ready for this? As a
Right.
woman also, is India ready for it? So socially, and I'm not saying that you criticize the code. You may just touch upon it. Ki, sir, there are issues,
Yes.
and those issues are being reflected as you have mentioned in the court petition, and this may be even the registration procedure and other things are being discussed. The public perception is that there's too many. In fact, it is not just that the court has issued notice to the state government. They have issued another directive. Have you read that? That they have said to the people that anyone who gets notice from the government, you come to us.
Yes. Right.
Now that shows judiciary is also part of our governance.
Right.
So if they are feeling so infuriated, with the provisions,
Right.
so you cannot just go and take one stand totally. So just balance it out. All right.
So, like, what should be my approach since Uttarakhand government has already implemented it and had it?
Uttarakhand government, the chairman of the, I don't know, there is a lady who has drafted this. Even she has mentioned when she was asked, yeah, there are certain things, but we want to see how things shape and all. We are open to changing things and all.
Okay.
So क्या होगा कि आप तो एक स्टैंड ले लोगी और वो बदल देंगे अपना स्टैंड
Right, sir.
है
Right.
तुम्हें यहाँ मार्क्स मिलेंगे नहीं और वो पता लगा 10 दिन बाद they have made a change कि मैं तो आपको डिफेंड कर रही थी और आपने खुद
Right.
ही
I was trying to defend the
So
government.
it's always to stand tall and stand erect, है ना?
Okay.
अपने कॉन्शियस के अगेंस्ट या रूल ऑफ लॉ, पब्लिक परसेप्शन, मेजॉरिटी परसेप्शन क्या है उससे भिन्न नहीं जाओ, लेकिन मैं आपको दूसरी तरफ भी जाने को नहीं कह रहा।
जी
मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ कि यू शुड mention both the aspects. You should have some iota of doubt in its implementation, and maybe, I mean, you could have said, sir, this issue that you are mentioning has been raised, does make a lot of sense, and, maybe if live-in relations, protocol and the procedure becomes simplified, uh, it is possible that marriages will get, even otherwise marriages का क्या हाल हो रहा है
right
है ना। तो लिव इन को प्रमोट करना नहीं है, लेकिन लिव इन अपने आप से ग्लोरीफाई हो सकता है, बिकॉज ऑफ देयर इज नो पेनल्टी। रजिस्ट्रेशन मैरिज के लिए भी कह दिया आपने और इसके लिए भी कह दिया।
so but
इसमें आपका सजा कम है, इसमें ज्यादा है। इसमें निकल सकते हो आराम से, उसमें डाइवोर्स में लटके रहो। उसमें लड़का भी सोचेगा न जाने कितना पैसा देना पड़ेगा, लिव इन में कुछ भी नहीं देना पड़ सकता है शायद। सो दिस इज द कंटेंशन। अब कोर्ट में से अदरवाइज, बट एटलीस्ट यू शुड स्टॉप समवेयर एंड से कि नो, लैटेंटली आप ये नहीं कहो ये सब ऑल नॉनसेंस, देयर इज नथिंग लाइक इट। तो ये है, थोड़ा एनालाइज कर लो बस थोड़ा सा।
So I just felt that if the live-in relationship, they are telling to register it, it will only like people will resist coming into such relationship because it has provision that the local police will also be
So
informed.
right to privacy is another
Right to
issue.
privacy is at
Right to
stake.
privacy is a bigger issue.
Yes.
In fact, I didn't mention this because those guys have missed out on right to privacy.
Yes.
Because they have taken the issue of the community more.
Right.
Because the petitioner is a Muslim. So उनका ज्यादा उस पॉइंट पे
line
था।
पे हो गया, right.
लेकिन अल्टीमेटली ये मैटर आज नहीं तो कल या कभी भी ये राइट टू
Right to
प्राइवेसी को लेके
privacy.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक जाएगा।
Right. Moral policing will happen in here.
अभी भी चर्चा में आ रहा है 16 पेज का प्रोफॉर्मा भरो।
Right.
The implementability part, at
Right.
least since you are an executive, you're already an executive and you will be an executive. So implementation तो आप ही के ज़िम्मे है ना।
Right.
As you rightly said कि पुलिस जाएगी जाके, अरे भाई तुमने register, somebody makes a complaint, अरे भाई एक there is a lady we saw going inside,
Right.
तो इसने रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं कराया कि SHO साहब जरा देखो, अच्छा मैं आता हूँ। So these are the things. You can just translate those things
Right.
into answers.
So, Anupriya, you are a good candidate.
Thank you, sir.
You have done well. There are 2 or 3 things. Number one is this ecological things. It's a very fragile type of area, entire Uttarakhand, Kumaon, Garhwal. So now you were talking about that this Lohaghat and Champavat. I have been to that place, but they are very high. They are, I think, more than 7,000 feet altitude. I think though.
So in meters, so it is around 1800 meters.
1800 meters. So it means how much?
Around 5000 something.
5,000.
5500.
5,500.
Yes.
So 5,500 feet height. Generally, you don't have cheed pine. Generally, cheed pine is restricted up to 3,000, 3,500. Number one. If the area has been planted by replaced by cheed pine, then it's a news to me because I have
So it
not
is
been to that
entirely
place for a long time actually. Yeah?
So it is entirely covered with cheer pine only.
Entire
So
area
it is
in the
because of
town
that-
also.
Yes, sir.
The Mayapuri also.
Sir, the Mayavati.
Mayavati.
So only in Mayavati there is some Devdar remaining. Otherwise, cheer pine has taken over and it is leading to lots of forest fire in our
Yeah,
area.
that is natural. So this is one thing, and this is quite very unfortunate situation. And second is that as far as the oak is concerned, oak is further high actually.
Right.
Oak is further high,
Right.
and generally you find oak. It may happen in hills that the leeward side of the mountain you get cheer pine, on the windward side you get oak forest due to precipitation.
Right.
But that is further height actually. So those areas are also getting lobbed by people and denuded and all that.
Right.
So this is one thing because it's quite important for you to understand
Right.
the ecology. The second is the migration. Migration, actually, Uttarakhand, the literacy rate among people is quite high.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not
80%,
bad. It's very
79 to 80%.
80%. But still, the jobs which commensurate to the education is not there actually.
Right.
Like computer jobs. You could have in the computers, but computer, again, the connectivity is a problem.
Right.
You don't get 5G, 4G sort of thing in the hills.
Right. Right.
So that is an issue. So this is one area which you can, it's a food for thought to you. So such type of jobs can be there. Second is the tourism, the homestays, etc.
Yes.
Homestays is a very important area where the tourism can be propagated among the young people. Okay, they can be good guides also, tourist guides also. They can be, and the adventurous sports and mountaineering, etc. Mountaineering and sports, they can be third area where the young people can be employed. So there are two or three things
Yes, sir.
which I just wanted to discuss with you.
Yes, sir.
Overall, you are doing very good.
Thank you, sir.
Uttarakhand, so you must be having you should have entire thing of Uttarakhand, your culture, IPAN and other things and all those things.
Yes, sir.
Cultural similarity with Nepal, with Maharashtra also.
Right.
So
So with
cultural,
Maharashtra?
yeah, Maharashtra also, we have a lot of cultural similarities are there. You have Pant and Pandey in Uttarakhand. You have Pant and Pandey in Maharashtra also.
Pandey, to yes.
Okay, Joshi also.
Joshi.
Manor Joshi was the
Joshi,
Chief Minister of
right.
Maharashtra. So there is some cultural similarities. Some migration issue were there 400 years back or something like that. Okay, like Mangal Sutra. Lady wears Mangal Sutra in Uttarakhand with black beads.
Black beads.
The same black beads are worn in Maharashtra also, in Konkan areas.
Okay.
Yeah. So these cultural similarities between Maharashtra, Uttarakhand and Nepal.
Nepal also we have a lot of similarities.
So that you study a little bit,
Right.
so that you can answer empathically and convincingly.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
You will do good. You are a very good candidate.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you.
So, Anupriya,
Yes, sir.
good personality,
Thank you.
good communication, good command over your subject. Some missing areas.
Yes, sir.
Chanakya,
Chanakya.
relevance of Chanakya. Always, when we come talk of Chanakya, Ashoka, categorize the period. All right. So, Chanakya, his economic philosophy comes out of Arthashastra. Then his entire, as a political
Quality.
guide.
Right.
So he contributed his philosophies in the strategic planning.
Right.
All right, and diplomacy. So if you read more, you will be able to structure a good reply covering at least one point each on strategic planning, on diplomacy, on economy,
Right.
and on governance.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So you mentioned only about governance. So एक तो ये. Second is signs and symbols adopted by India from Ashoka times. So many of them. Dharma Chakra. And you find it in flag. Ashok Chakra, sorry. That is Ashok Chakra that you find. 24 spokes. Then there is a Dharma Chakra, which you find in Supreme Court logo. That has got 32 spokes. Then
So
you
Dharma
have
Chakra has 32 spokes. Okay.
Dharma Chakra has 32. Then you have Satyamev Jayate also.
Satyamev Jayate. So, but Satyamev Jayate has been taken from Mundak Upanishad, no?
So see Supreme Court logo, Satyamev Jayate.
So I
And
thought
then
it is from
they also write that Sanskrit shlok. All right? But that is from Mahabharat time. So then HAL, that means current affairs you need to read. HAL has not been able to deliver despite so many promises. So naturally, Air Force is very, very unhappy. So see why.
Okay.
And this puts a question mark on the entire public sector performance. All right? And takeaways from Indo-US talks. You brought out only two aspects.
So I read a lot at that time. I could
So
not
in
recall.
90 seconds, I do expect you to cover at least 5.
Right.
So many of them. IMEC. Why IMEC was raised by Mr. Trump? He said, despite Gaza, I will support you so that IMEC project takes off. Right.
I know.
Then you mentioned about trust.
Small nuclear
So-
modular new.
I leave it to you. Minimum 4 to 5 points. In given time, don't miss out on structuring your reply.
Right, sir.
आपसे पोस्टल के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं पूछा, बट प्रिपेयर योर सेल्फ ऑन पोस्टल बैंक्स, ऑन फ्यूचर ऑफ फिलेटली, stamps, revenue generation through postal department. How can we generate more revenue with the help of, many initiatives have been taken in postal department. So
So
look
I
into it.
face trouble in this issue because,
Yeah.
sir, like most of our work that we are doing is the agency work of the Ministry of Finance through our post office savings schemes. So we get a fixed amount for each account that we open. That is around 210 rupees. So, that agency charge has remained fixed from many years. And similarly, the Aadhaar Seva that we are giving, or the Passport Seva scheme, these are also like schemes of Passport Seva Ministry of External Affairs. So there's always an agency charge linked to it, which is fixed. So in terms of revenue generation, it creates an issue.
So there will have to be a change. You cannot live in poverty. Otherwise, you will have to distribute poverty. All right. So you have to generate revenue, and only technology can help
Technology,
you
right.
doing that. And legacy issues, somewhere you have to stop it.
Right.
All right. So many things are changing.
Yes, sir. Many initiatives
Revenue
are
generation through, I believe there is a system of printing a stamp with your own picture on it.
My stamp.
Right?
Yes, sir.
My stamp.
Right.
So you can अभी इसका promotion नहीं हुआ है, but then it
So
can
multiple
be
initiatives are there. Even in the parcel sector, like we are collaborating with the
so
e-commerce.
many things. My point is that just
Right, sir.
keep in touch with those ideas.
Right, sir. Thank
Wish
you.
you all the best.
Thank you.
So, Anupriya, good personality, good communication. In my areas,
Thank you, sir.
I liked your answers.
Thank you.
So, keep it up. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any questions, Anupriya?
So my question was related to government, where the stand I have to take. If the government has already taken the policy.
So basically, we discussed Uniform Civil Code. Very briefly, I would suggest that you mentioned that the government has brought this with the idea of this. Whichever initiative, it may be one nation, one election, anything. If you think that the public perception of the opposition, for example, UGC guidelines. Now, suppose the same question, no, sir, UGC guidelines are all fine. I'm totally in agreement with what UGC. You can't stop there.
Right.
You have to mention that, sir, UGC guidelines have come out with certain new points, new issues, which are being resisted by many states, southern states, and they are of the view that this. I don't know whether you have read or not. So you have to come out with that also. It will also show your knowledge.
Right, sir.
Otherwise, आपसे पूछा कि yes or no. Otherwise, वो multiple choice हो जाएगा. Anupriya, UGC guideline, do you support or you don't support? Without knowing what UGC guidelines are, sir, I support. तो knowledge तो तुम्हारी उससे निकलेगी ना.
True, sir. Right.
तो उसको पूरा cover करो कि sir, these are things, and however, then you analyze. My thinking is that even if suppose non-academic VCs are appointed, it will bring in more diversity and this. You take a stand.
Right, sir.
बट ये पता होना चाहिए कि आपको उस साइड का भी पता है और दोनों पक्षों को सुनने के बाद ही फिर आपने अपना फैसला दिया. Alright? Same you apply to most of such questions.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So we have given you 65%, Anupriya, today. So 65%.
65.
179.
Okay.
So you will do well. You have a potential to score even more than this.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely. Just brush up two, three more things.
Okay, sir.
All the best.
Thank you.
How much you scored last time?
So it was 193.
192. So you'll score as much.
Sorry, sir.
You'll score as much,
Oh, thank
even
you,
more.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe you have to still warm up, for the main day.
Yes.
Be thorough about Uttarakhand.
Yes, sir.
If you are not thorough about Uttarakhand, so
There would-
you may come down. Be thorough about it. It's an important state.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
All the
Thank you,
best.
sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you. Thank you.